What's going on, Winners and Winers family? My name is David Delano with winnersandwiners.com, along with picks and parlays.net. We're going to get into three free picks in today's video. Talk about two matchups in the Big Ten and a matchup in the ACC as well. If you're looking for all of my plays or all of anybody else's plays, check out picksandparlays.net or winnersandwiners.com. Same plays over there. Weekend Warrior passes going up. You can get any cappers football plays for the weekend for $49. For me, the best offer going out there is going to be, and this is on both sites, winnersandwiners.com and picksandparlays.net, promo code David7. Get you all of my plays in all sports. 7 days for $49. And some days, I don't like every sport every day, even though I cap every sport, trying to pick our spots. But you'll definitely get a lot of plays for each sport if you lock in for that 7-day pass. Promo code David7 over on winnersandwiners.com or picksandparlays.net. Let's go ahead and get into your free picks here. And the first free pick here, this is going to be a free premium for me. This first one is going to be my favorite one out of the three. And we're going to talk about the Iowa Hawkeyes here against the Michigan State Spartans. You got Iowa take out that game against Albany. Big spread, 39-point favorite. Won by 27. You look at the games against FBS teams, they are 4-1. The Iowa Hawkeyes are against the spread at home. I've been very, very competitive. Went out to USC and, they got a loss, but they played the USC Trojans tough. So Iowa coming in off of back-to-back losses, but 2-point home loss at Oregon Ducks and a tough loss there to the USC Trojans. Now we got a Michigan State team here that just doesn't seem to have much life. They don't pass you look at the stats, they don't look good. They don't pass the eye test. You look deeper. There's really nothing here really about the Michigan State Spartans is looking too appealing. I think that they just need a complete culture change. Winless in the Big Ten. If there was a spot for Michigan State to step up, I think it was last week against Penn State. Quarterback play, Aiden Childs. Like I said, the numbers on the surface, not terrible, but I just don't like what I'm seeing from him. I don't like what I'm seeing from this team. Even if they make a change at quarterback, it doesn't really matter too much to me. The way this Iowa Hawkeyes team is playing, the 16.5 points, with Iowa being the home team, I think that it's a gift. I'm going to lay the 16.5 points with the Iowa Hawkeyes. I think that this one could get pretty ugly. I actually fully expect the Iowa Hawkeyes to win this game by 20 points or more, although definitely recommend jumping on that 16.5 while it is out there. So first free pick here, my favorite one for this video, the only one I can really tell you that it's going to be a premium for me out of these picks is going to be the Iowa Hawkeyes minus the 16.5. Next, we're going to stay in the Big Ten. We're going to look at the Iliinois Fighting Illini taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And this is an Illinois team coming in 7-3. They had one of the top teams in the country when it came to returning production entering the season. And as they've done that, this has just been, they've been a solid team, but they haven't been able to really, get into that next echelon. They got blown out by the Indiana Hoosiers. You lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes, but still overall a strong season for Illinois. Of course, they also had that loss to Washington, but this one here, Wisconsin, they've been playing tough defensively, but I just cannot trust the Wisconsin Badgers to get points, in this game. I'm going to have to go ahead and back Illinois in this one. I'm going to lay the 8.5 in this one for Illinois to win this game. I do think they win this by double digits, even if it's, 10 points or something like that. I just don't trust. I think Wisconsin will come out to play, but I don't think they're going to be able to cover. So the second free pick for here, we're going to go with Illinois Fighting Illini minus 8.5 against the Wisconsin Badgers. As we get into this Georgia Tech game against Pittsburgh, 9-1 Georgia Tech, number 16 in the country, hosting the 9-1 Pitt Panthers. Also tell you guys once again, you can check out that promo code, no pressure, but promo code David7 over on winnersandwiners.com and picksandparlays.net. Pittsburgh, I thought that they would step up last week and play the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I thought they'd be a little bit more competitive in that game. Narduzzi said that that game didn't really matter to Pitt, and I thought that he was bluffing a little bit, and I guess he was not. Pittsburgh, Notre Dame's a good team, but 37-15. That was one of the losses I took last week. I did have Pitt to cover. I know, in hindsight, not a good pick at all. But you got a Georgia Tech team now that after that loss to NC State, barely got by Boston College last week at 36-34. So Georgia Tech now coming off of they've been giving up quite a bit of points. So we're seeing this total go up here quite a bit to 62.5, high total in this game. And you got a Georgia Tech offense that is number 1 in the FBS in yards per game. And most of that is going to be with their rushing attack, as they are, they're 10th in the country rushing. They are 26th in the country passing the ball, but really their effectiveness with running the ball really just opens up everything. But you got on the other side, you got a Pittsburgh defense that is 9th in the nation in rushing yards allowed and 32nd in total defense. I think that this total is a bit too high. And also, Georgia Tech really they give up they give up yards, but very much a bend but don't break defense, and their scoring defense is really, it's dropped quite a bit. Obviously, giving up 34 points to Boston College and 48 points to North Carolina State the week prior. But, prior to that, 16 points allowed against Syracuse, 18 points allowed against Duke, 20 points allowed against Virginia Tech. This Pittsburgh offense, I don't really trust them to light up the scoreboard. I know that it's uncomfortable when you look at the recent defensive form, especially for Georgia Tech, but I do think that they're going to step up to play better here at home. I think that this total is a little bit too high. I don't think that we get to 63 points. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under. I'm going to go under 62.5 points. That's going to be the third pick for this video. So those are the three free picks for this video. The game between Michigan State and Iowa, the game between Wisconsin and Illinois, and the game here between Pitt and Georgia Tech. So promo code David7. Check out winnersandwhiners.com, picksandparlays.net. Good to see a lot of you guys again. You can also follow me on X, of course, at Get Sports Strong. As always, manage your bankroll responsibly. 0.5% to 5% most confident play in the world. 5% play, whatever that means for you, whatever you're comfortable with in your bankroll. That's the way I recommend. Thanks so much again for watching, and let's have a great day.